Hey boss babes, welcome back to the channel. It is Dallas Gordon here, the CEO of the Journal Junk Box and DG Journals as well. So I wanted to kind of have a heart-to-heart talk about motherhood, being a boss babe, being a entrepreneur. What do they call it? A mompreneur. Okay, and I want to kind of have a transparent talk with you, journal babes, about my journey with balancing family life and business life. I know that some of you out there may be wondering how I balance both, maybe wanting to start your own business, and how you may already have a business and maybe you struggle with being able to find that balance between your family as well as your passion, your dream, okay, your business. So I want to talk all about that. So first of all, if you are new here, welcome to the Journal Junk Box channel. We are a subscription box for those who love to journal, who love to express themselves through creative writing, and want to experience the best you time or me time ever, okay? Because you deserve it. You deserve a sacred place for yourself every single month, really every single day. We give you the tools to be able to set the tone for your quiet time, your you time every single day, be able to express yourself with a journal. Journaling has literally saved my life. I'll have to do another video about that as well. And be able to have things to create and to enjoy. We still should be able to play as adults, and that's what our box is all about. So if you haven't, checked out our box yet, definitely check it out at journaljunkbox.com. We also have a sister company, dgjournals.com. And every time you like a video, you pay it forward and you get this video before more people. So please definitely show your support for the channel by liking it. If you love this content, feel free to stick around. We would love to see you in the comments, okay? So let's talk boss mom life and how to balance family life and business life. So let me first start by being transparent. I am not a balancing expert. I am not an expert at this. I am still a work in progress. I'm still learning as much as possible. I'm still learning how to balance time with my family and not working too much in my business. In the past, I will say that, and I do have tendencies to be like a borderline workaholic. So if I am not careful, it's hot in here. Whew, it is hot.
Okay.
If I'm not careful, I will fall back into those habits. So it's good that I have a great support system, a great family, a great husband who, if he sees me slipping back into those tendencies, he'll kind of give me a nudge and say, hey, like, you're working a little too much, you're getting a little too stressed, fall back. Okay, so I've been in business, a little bit about me, for well over, I'm not great with dates and I'm not great with time. So I would just say 10 plus years. That's what I always say because that's what I can remember. I've been doing this for a long time. Just business in general. I started out, kind of managing some different online stores and things like that. From that, I branched into business coaching. I have been doing that for a really, really long time. Coached a lot of people, helped a lot of people. And then my latest venture is dgjournals.com, a stationery store, as well as the journaljunkbox.com, which is the box that I talked about. These are some of my latest ventures, and I will tell you, I get to wake up and play every day. I'm so passionate about this because this is really what I love to do. I love gift giving and I love bringing joy to other people. So I've been able to fully be myself and express myself through these businesses. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a great journey. So I will say that I can relate to some of you out there, even if you do not own a business, but let's just say you work for a business. Let's just say that you go to work every day or you have a career, whatever that career may be. It still can be challenging being able to divide our time between us time. First of all, we need time for ourselves. We need time, if you do have a spouse, you need time for your spouse or other family members along with your kids. How do you find that balance between family? It can just be challenging for all of us, okay, as mompreneurs, or boss moms would probably be a better name for all of us who are we're working women, we're busy, but we also still have these people in our lives that we love and value. How do we balance that? So I will tell you that honestly, I wasn't good at it at all in the past. I knew what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to move my businesses forward some years ago. So I worked all the time. Okay. And I had young children at the time. So my My son, he's now 19. I was supposed to say 18. And I have two, I have a 9-year-old and a going on 6-year-old in a few weeks. So with that being said, my girls were really, really young when I was in that whole workaholic stage. I always felt like I was behind. I was always chasing the wind. And when they were asleep at night, I would literally work all night. So I would sleep until like 11. My mom has lived with us for quite some time, so she really helps to take care of the kids a lot and do a lot for the kids. Shout out to my mom. She's actually their homeschool teacher. So she would take over the baby in the morning so I could sleep in. And then I would have that small, that few hours in my day to be with me and with the kids. And then I would go right back to it again at night when they would go to sleep. So I was always tired. And I was just, so you can probably imagine what kind of time I was fitting in for my husband, being up all night on the computer working. I was stressed, tired, and I worked all the time. And it got to a point where my husband was like, babe, I need for you to really take a look at some of your work habits, because it's starting to trickle in with your moods, how you are with the kids, how you are with me. You're always stressed. I just need you to kind of take a look at what you're doing, because this is all of it worth this? And so I had to really self-reflect, ladies, and I had to look within, and I had to realize that where I was going and how I was trying to get there, I would have probably killed myself trying to get there. Just not being healthy, I would have been unhappy trying to get there, because I call myself having a why. Like, why did I get started? It was my family, but they were the very people I was neglecting in the process. And I've told this story many times. A lot of us do that. Our why for starting a business is our family. We want to build a legacy for our family, but then once we get started, we forget the very people that we said we started for. So that's when I had to check myself before I wrecked myself. I had to really, really dial back, and I had to do some real praying, some real digging in deep to thinking to try to restructure my business so that I could have more time for family, and speeding up to now. I have a much more balanced life. As I said, I'm still a work in progress, but it's much more balanced. And later on in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I'm using to kind of have more of a balanced lifestyle between business and family. But I still do have struggles. Like right now, I go into these high work phases depending on what's going on. And I know right now it's a high work phase. We have a lot going on right now in our business. We're actually in the process of getting ready to move our business to our own office. We have that going on. This is box packaging times. We have a lot going on with that always. And it's just been a lot to do. I have a child's birthday this month. I'm going away this month. I have a lot to fit in. So it seems like there's always something to do. And some of you moms may be able to relate to this. There's always something to do. Like as I speak today, I'm tired. Like I can feel it in my body. Like my hair needs to be washed. Okay. Like I took my hair out of braids, and it's just been my hair ever since. I haven't had time to wash my hair. It's like I have stuff that so it's just always, I feel like right now I'm in a phase of there always being something to do. And I feel like at some point you have to listen to your body when you need rest. Like me and my husband were supposed to do a really nice Valentine's Day dinner. He made reservations somewhere really nice for Saturday. Let me tell y'all, I went to him and was like, can we just have a Valentine's Day from bed? Like, can we give, each other our gifts, order out, and just watch movies all day from bed, and spend time together? And he was just like, yeah, that's cool. I'll cancel our reservation, because I felt like if I don't just take a day to be off of my feet and just sleep and just watch videos, movies, and just chill, have a chill day, that I may, my body could break down. I'm really tired. So that can be some of the struggles. I have two girls with beautiful long hair, and I also have a good amount of hair, and it's a task, and they're always flipping and rolling around. So I always have to, figure out how to keep us all up, how to keep our hair all up. And I feel like even with time with your kids, even after you have dedicated a certain amount of time with your kids. Sometimes with kids, they don't mean it, but sometimes it comes off like it's never enough. They still want more of your love. They still want more of your time, even after you have dedicated time for them. So those are just a few of the struggles that, I still have sometimes when I'm really, really tired, and one of my kids will come along at the end of the night and want me to listen to a story or want me to watch a little video they created. And it's at that point that I have to push myself so that they feel like they have my attention, and care. So those are some of the struggles. Please let me know in the comments if you can relate and I'm not alone here. What struggles maybe you're having. Let me know if you aspire to have your own business. Do you have a business? Are you a working mom? Let me know what team you're on. We're all on the same team though, in the comments. So I have changed in a lot of ways. I've structured my business in a way that works better for me, that works better for my personality and lifestyle. I do have a team now that works with me. I know a lot of people think I'm a one-woman show. I am not a one-woman show at all. The only way that I've been able to make all of this possible, and how I continue to make all this possible, is that I have people working with me virtually as well as in person to help this dream thrive. Okay, so I'm not alone at all. I'm not a one-woman show. I am the owner of the business, so a lot of decisions and stuff do rest on me, and it can be exhausting sometimes, but I have a lot of people who love me, whether it be my family or people who work with me on my team who want to see this thing succeed, continue to succeed. So I'm not by myself. So what does my typical day look like? And I'll be sure to do like maybe some vlogs. If some of you are interested in me doing a day in the life or something vlog, I will work on doing that. But my day pretty much typically looks like I wake up in the morning. I typically meditate and pray. So my husband kind of takes over the morning shift. He's more of a morning person than I am, and he has to get up and he has stuff to do in the morning. So he gets up early. He gets the kids up. The girls are at ages where they dress themselves. He gives them breakfast, and then they go down to do homeschool with my mom. For me, I get to gradually, slowly come into my day. I try to be ready to start my day by 9 a.m. I meditate, pray, get my head together to wrap around my day. I answer all my messages from my assistant, things like that. And I put my goals down on paper, and then I just get into my day. I like to work out at the start of the day. So a lot of times me and my husband, we work out together. We will lift weights or do whatever. Then I'll have something small for breakfast, like a green drink or a yogurt. And then I go from there. I either have clients to meet with, because I still do have the coaching side of my business. Sometimes I have clients at 11 a.m. Other times I am taking packages to the postal store in the mornings. And then from there, I'm typically working on, prepping or packing or YouTube videos, things like that, or writing content for my assistant, things like that. And what I try to do, I really try to keep all those tasks happening, and I try to be done by 4. So I try to set my cutoff time for 4 p.m. so that's around the time my girls are kind of done. They're kind of in the house. They're wanting to talk. They're wanting to do different things with us. So I try to cut off at 4. But of course, that doesn't always happen during kind of like burn phases, which I'm in right now. So a few tips that I use to stay balanced. Number 1 would be make time for rest. Like, even if, because I know like I really, really wanted to do the whole Valentine's Day thing with my husband. We're going on a trip at the end of the month, because we got a trade show to go to as well. We're just going to be hanging out and vacationing for a week. So that's coming. So I really, really do know that at some point I really do need to take a breather, because I'm printing stickers for hours out of the day, and all the other stuff that's going on in my business as well as with family. I haven't really had like extended time to rest. So I know that if I push myself, get dressed, try to get pretty for Saturday, that's still going to take another day for me that I don't have time to rest. So I figured to celebrate together, let's just rest. Let's just rest. Let's cuddle. Let's watch movies. Let's do the whole order out thing. Let's just chill. So I would say, please listen to your body before your body breaks down and makes you have to listen to it. That's another thing that I've really learned. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I schedule everything. Everything in my life goes onto my Google Calendar, which syncs directly up to my phone. So whatever device I'm on, I'm able to check my calendar. I'm also able to share my calendar with my assistant as well. So if she puts anything on my calendar, it's on my calendar. So Google Calendar is awesome. I schedule in everything from bills that need to be paid, places that I need to go, people I need to talk to, tasks that need to happen. I even have a marketing calendar for my business. Everything gets scheduled. Everything in my life gets scheduled. That keeps me together. I didn't used to do that, but I live by my calendar now. Number 3 is showing myself grace when I don't finish something that I started, or I don't have a day like I envisioned it or I imagined it going. I've learned to show myself some grace. At the end of the day, I'm doing an amazing thing, and so are you. We are boss moms. We are moms that are able to juggle our career or our dreams as well as our children and our family. We are doing an amazing thing by setting an example before our kids on what an excellent mom looks like. So sometimes you just have to show yourself some grace. You may not always finish writing that email that you set out to write, or you wanted to reach out and speak to somebody that you couldn't speak to because maybe your kids needed you, or something took a shift in your family for the day and you have to be there. Show yourself some grace. What you needed to do will be there tomorrow. It will be the perfect time and space for you to get it done. There will be a perfect time or space for me to get it done. And that's one of my affirmations that I have to always remind myself of, that there's a perfect time or space for me to get everything done. So that is, something that I always remind myself of. Is like, Dallas, just give yourself some grace. Number 4 is always make special time every single day. I always make special time every single day for my kids. Even if it's a conversation, even if it's I just stop whatever I'm doing and I just pay attention to whatever they want me to pay attention to. And if I am able to finish my day at 4 p.m., we have movie nights, even during school nights, we have movie night. Or we do something special together. Over the summer, we take walks together. We do things together. I just want to make sure that every single day I let them know I love them, and there's a special, even if it's 5 minutes on my burn days and I'm really working a lot, I try to take that special time to pay attention to them for at least a bit. My number 5 would be, and hopefully I'm not repeating numbers because I tend to do that a lot, would be getaways with my husband. Especially when stuff was more open and stuff was more normal. We got out like at least once a month. We went away at least once a month. We're sort of trying to get back to it. We've got some trips planned. Some have had to get canceled because of the pandemic, but we're praying this one won't. This one should be fine. But we try to take time away once a month, even if it is for work. So this next trip we're taking, it really is technically for business, but we're extending it so that we can have a us trip. So making special time to reconnect with your spouse really does help to keep you balanced. Even if it's let's ride up the street and we're just going to eat in the car trip. Like, you just need to have time just together where you can reconnect, just you guys and not the kids. So that would be my number 5. My number 6 is to my cutoff time that I spoke about. I try to cut off at 4 p.m. if I can and don't work after that point. Especially once I move out of the house into my new office space. Y'all root for me, okay? I'll be taking you guys along for that journey. Once I move out and I go into my new office space, I think it's going to be easier for me to have a cutoff time because I'll be away from home and I'll have less distractions. So that's awesome. And then my last one is including my family in business. I have no desire to leave my family behind. I won't leave my family behind. So every single person in this family has the opportunity to have a role in my business. So we do this business together as a family. So when we're packing boxes, we're together. When we're prepping boxes, we're together. And yes, sometimes we bring people in from the community to help out, but this is definitely a family run owned business. So I set it up that way so that we don't have to lose time in being together because of the business. The business is in between us. We do the business together. And my kids are young, but they all have their little ideas. My son already has his own businesses. My daughter, my 9-year-old, has her own gaming channel. So everybody's kind of been inspired and starting to do their own thing as well. But I feel like we are a business family, so we do it all together. So that's my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, Journal Babes. Let me know if anything that I shared today was helpful. You can relate to it. Let me know what you do. And yes, okay, don't forget to like this video and pay it forward. Don't forget to check us out at dgjournals.com and journaljunkbox.com as well. And if you love this video, please definitely stick around by hitting that button. You know what to do. Okay, so thanks for hanging out with me. Have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.